Isso. In Chapel Hill, they love to say it, a good Lord's not a Tar Heel. Why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Stallions about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tar Heels offense will go to work first. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, first down here. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Stallions.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't paint it, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They could tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Stallions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Bring in the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pulls it in. It's Ship. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to pass on second down. Only a couple there. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over Navy. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards.